Hello.
Hello, and welcome to Soul Cooking with Tea. I am Tawana Carlton, your host and CEO of Soul Cooking with Tea. Listen, I was about to say something else because I have quite a other hats that I wear. So listen, come on in, tell your family, tell your friends. Listen, we going live. Y'all do not want to miss this show. I promise you, you do not want to miss what is about to happen. So listen, give me a second so that I can go to Soul Cooking with Tea. Because listen, I want to share this out with my family and friends. I don't want nobody. Y'all know I'm country. You know I'm from the South. And listen, I may say things a little different from everybody else. But listen, I am smart. I am intelligent. But I do talk country. Okay? Do not get it twisted. Okay? So let me go over here to where we are live so that I can share on my page. Let me copy the link. Where's it at, y'all? Listen, I got on glasses. Oh, there it is. And I still can't see. So give me a second to get over to my personal page because I don't want nobody to miss what is about to go down here in Soul Cooking with Tea. So listen, okay, I got it. So let me take it off. Let me post it. And okay, we live. That's all I needed to know, that we are live. Our guest is backstage. I'm excited for you all to meet my guest today. And so if you see me looking off, you see me looking down, my assistant is over to my right giving me instructions. So listen, it's one of them days. So give me a second. We don't have to go live on the Facebook because it's already live. He was making sure that he didn't have to go live on the Facebook because I'm already live on Facebook. Let's see if anybody's joined us yet, because I'm telling y'all, I do not want you all to miss this show today. Listen, I know y'all saying, well, she gonna cook. Don't worry, we gonna cook. Listen, but today is we have a special guest. So let me go over here to my page, Soul Cooking with Tea. I want to make sure everything is up and running because using StreamYard, sometimes the comments don't come in as quickly as you would like them to. And so let me turn it down. And so I want to make sure that I can see any comments. Thank you all for those that are joining us live and those that will catch the replay. Again, I am Tawana Carlton. I am the host and CEO of Soul Cooking with Tea. So let me make sure. Okay, I can see it now. I wanted to make sure I can see everything that's going on. So again, listen, it's exciting. My guest is backstage. We thank you all for being patient with us. We were having some technical difficulties. Listen, anytime that things are about to happen to go forward, I am a believer because in the spirit, the things sometimes the enemy doesn't want what we're about to do and what's about to happen because he already knows that, listen, this thing's about to explode, which it already has, but he's trying to do everything to stop it, but not today. So let's get into it, guys. I'm telling you, I'm excited. That's why I'm talking, because I'm excited. So our guest today, I just want to give you just a little background because I'm going to let her come in and we're going to have a conversation today. So LIV by Olivia Bell is a luxury cosmetic brand developed and created by editorial makeup artist Olivia Bell. Olivia has nearly 25 years of industry experience, and Olivia love for all things beauty. LIV was born. This luxury brand was created with a desire to develop luxury brand beauty products. Let me say that again because I'm trying not to mess up nothing. You hear me, y'all? This luxury brand was created with a desire to develop luxury beauty products that every person could enjoy. Olivia has been featured MUA. Listen, I had to educate myself today because I had to go back and I needed to know what MUA. I didn't ask my guest, but I needed to know. And MUA stands for Makeup Artist. She has been featured on the Six Little McGee's on OWN Network, Lady Preachers on Lifetime, just to name a few. Olivia has work has been published in several magazines and publications. Listen, I just gave you a little brief. That's it. I'm giving you just a brief about our guest. So at this time, let us at Soul Cooking with Tea. Let me get over here to some things. Let's put on here. We want to welcome Olivia Bell. Let me bring her on right now. Hello.
Hi, everybody. Hi,
Hello.
T.
Hello. Hello. Listen, we are excited to have you here. Listen, y'all just don't know how excited I am to have Olivia Bell here. When I say y'all about to be blessed, listen, y'all just don't even know. Y'all don't even have a clue. I made sure, as we were doing graphics and making sure I didn't have to do any graphics. Is listen, my sister showed up boldly in who she is. Only thing I had to do was just add my wording to it because I wanted to make sure that you all could get a chance to look at the brand, look at the the luxury lip collection.
That's right.
Listen, I wanted to make sure. And so, listen, we are excited to have Olivia here. So you all listen, if you hear some noise, it's kind of warm here on the West Coast. So my window is open, my door is open. So you may hear a car go by, but do not get distracted today. So welcome, Olivia.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. I've been looking forward to this for so long. Not only to share the brand Live, but also to just meet you. You are such a beautiful light, a beautiful spirit. Um, and honey, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you. Just if you would tell us a little bit more about yourself, what I haven't said, because I
Sure.
didn't want to share everything. I wanted them to hear it from you. So just share a little
Absolutely.
bit about Olivia, and then also share a little bit about how you got started with your Olivia Bell luxury lip collection.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, again, thank you so much. And praise God for this opportunity. God has literally been with me every step of the way. And so I
Amen.
just want to give him all glory, honor, and praise in the beginning.
Yes.
Uh, but a little bit more about me. Like T said, that I have been a makeup artist for a little over 25 years professionally, working in beauty, bridal, fashion, television, commercial work, all things beauty. I love it. I want to be a part of it. And so early on in my career, I was introduced to an amazing photographer, Stephanie Matthews, who took me under her wing and really, really helped bring me into this industry, if you will.
Okay.
And she's been an amazing mentor, an amazing sister, an amazing prayer warrior,
Wow.
all the things. And so fast forward with me doing makeup, I always had this dream of having my own line. It was so important for me to create something that people that look like me, um, color wise, but also people kind of like in my age bracket, right?
Right.
That could have an appreciation for. And so anytime I would be like scrolling on social media, I felt like a lot of the cosmetics and brands that I was seeing was kind of geared towards a younger demographic.
Okay.
And I'm 50. I'm proud to say that I'm 50.
Yes.
And life doesn't stop, when you age. And so I really wanted to create a brand that was a luxury brand that every woman could wear, but
Right.
certainly people that look like me and that people that were like in my age bracket. So um, I will tell you, I had it in my spirit, I had it in my belly, but I was so afraid.
Mm,
I sat on this dream. I'm embarrassed to even say how many years.
wow.
Um, but even though I sat on this dream and I know that it was from God, I sat on it and let fear kind of choke me, kind of, paralyze me, right?
Yes.
Um, and one day God spoke to me and clear as day said, if you don't move, I will take it.
Mhm.
And I was more afraid of God removing
Right.
the gift than I was of like moving forward. So I was sharing with one of my friends that I like literally had to push past the fear.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a push that felt very much like labor.
Right.
It was a very difficult thing. But if I can leave anybody that's watching any wisdom, push past the fear. That's my advice to
Yes.
anybody, because what's on literally on the other side of
Mm,
fear is life changing.
that's
It's
it.
absolutely life changing. And so in I believe it was like August of last year,
Okay.
I talked with another great friend of mine, and he said something, and I knew that he had been talking to God, not necessarily on my behalf, but what he spoke to me was what I had heard from the Lord, and this fire lit. And I immediately became laser focused on like, I got to get this done.
Right.
Now, T, I will tell you, I didn't know how. I didn't know who. Um, my bank account said, "What you
Right.
doing?"
Right. Right.
All the things. But my pastor, Pastor Mike Jr., shout out to Rock City,
All right.
Alabama, um, said that if it's God's will, it's God's bill.
That's right.
And that was enough for me to take my mind off of like the financial aspect, like how am I going to do this? So either I'm going to trust God that he gave this to me and I heard clearly from him and he's going to provide,
Right.
or I'm going to go back in this little box of my fear, right?
Right.
So I trusted God. I stepped out on faith, and I believe in September I got started with my research and reaching out to manufacturers, having phone conversations and interviews with chemists, and because it was important that I owned my product, that I
Right.
knew the ingredients that were going into the product, and all of these things, right? And uh, God literally sent like the right people, the right like message, like everything just really
It
lined.
lined up.
And so everything from like the young lady who has created my logos all of these years, I
Right.
reached out to her. She had my logo done in literally 24 hours.
Wow.
And the manufacturers, they're overseas, but we were having conversations and that was going surprisingly well because there's a little bit of a language barrier, but it was incredible like working with them. And all of a sudden, just like the enemy, it comes because he
Yes.
doesn't want you to push past the fear.
That's right.
Everything in my life started going haywire.
Wow.
uh Marriage issues, my adult children and their issues, my
Right.
grandchildren, my finances, my job, uh,
Mm-hmm.
my health, like all of these. I literally had to have emergency hernia surgery. So it was just like all of these disruptors, all of
Right.
these things that were trying to take my focus off of what my purpose was, what my mission
Right.
was. And I continue, when I tell you I locked in on Jesus Christ and I said, I know what he told me and I'm going forward, honey,
You went forward.
when I went forward and when I got on the others, literally walked over the threshold of fear, baby,
Yes.
God showed up in such a magnificent way. I
Yes.
was like, he blew my socks off. He
Yes.
blew my socks off.
Listen, in our conversation, we always try to just introduce myself to my guests. I try not to, when I'm talking to them, once they say, yes, I agree to be a guest, I try not to, go into details. But one thing that you said to when we were talking
Mhm.
is this right here: push past your fear, because that's a lot of times that stops a lot of us, and I, as women
Yes.
entrepreneurs, is our fear.
Yes.
One, because maybe we saw that someone else is doing it. Fear that no one is going to purchase our products. Fear of I'm going to fail.
Mhm.
Fear of this is not going to work. But one thing that you have said and continue to say is that God gave you this.
Yes.
And he started to, when you started to realize that fear, you ain't got no control. I got to do this, and he's
That's right.
already spoken to you. He's, clearly you heard from him.
Yes.
But because you said I'm not going to allow fear to take hold, and that's a lot of women entrepreneurs. I can't speak for men. I can
Hmm.
just speak for women that I've been around,
Yes.
because that fear can take hold of you. And
Yes.
like you said, you just said, okay, I'm doing it because he said that this is what I've given you,
Yes.
and he started to open doors. And I'm so glad that you
Yes.
shared that, because all the time since coming up to the show, that has
Yes.
been on my mind about push past your fear,
Woo!
because it is something that has a grip on us.
Hmm.
Because today, what I didn't share with you is I wasn't feeling well. It was just like I couldn't get it together. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to say, no, we're going to cancel. And then I was like, oh, the devil is a lie.
The devil is a lie.
We're not doing that, because it would have been a time for myself that I would have did that, because fear starts to set in. And so I
Yes.
thank you for sharing that with other
Amen.
entrepreneurs, and especially women,
Yes.
because we need to know that when he gives you a vision, what he said, write the vision, make it plain,
Make it plain.
and he
That's
already
it.
gave it to you, but because
Yes.
fear had a grip, you
Yes.
were like hesitant. And so I'm so thankful that you shared that with us, because I want women to know, listen, you may have some fear, but listen, you got to tell fear, you got to get to the back.
That's
Okay, you got
right.
to the back seat, because
That's
I'm
right.
about to do this. And how your business has exploded, and how he tried to tempt you through your family, through your health. Those are just the attacks that,
Yep.
because he doesn't want you to get to where you're supposed to be. Now,
That's
look,
right.
like you say, when you literally got on the other side, look, you can look back now.
Yes.
Look back.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
what is your advice to other women entrepreneurs or men out here that are entrepreneurs, that they need to know that if you just get to the other side, you got to push through all of that, everything. So what
Yes.
would be some advice that you would give other entrepreneurs that right now they're stuck, they're in a holding pattern, just like a
Yes.
plane, they're just in a holding pattern and don't know what to do because they got fear. They have the plan. He's
Yep.
giving it to them.
Yep.
He's giving them the blueprint. So what is some advice that you would give them?
That's a great question. My number one advice is develop a prayer life. Talk to God about everything, including talking to God about your fears.
Mhm.
There's nothing that we should withhold. When we're talking to our Heavenly Father, He wants us to lay it at His feet. So that's
Right.
number one, have that relationship with God. But secondly, surround yourself with positive, like
Mhm.
minded people that are going to pour into you by speaking like life into you. And encouraging you because it does get hard. We all need, sometimes a little bit of a push or encouragement from our circle. And there's some people that I had to not completely walk away from, but I can't have you this close to me.
Yes.
I'm about to give birth.
Right.
And they only let so many people in the room when you're in labor, when
Come
you're giving
on.
birth.
Come on.
Only a hand, the usually the partner, the spouse, sometimes it's your mom. It's somebody in that room that's going to be an encouragement and not a distraction.
That's it right there.
That part. So this is just like, even for men, like this is just like giving birth. So it's so
Mhm.
important that you surround yourself with like-minded positive people that are gonna celebrate you, that are gonna encourage you, that are gonna pray even when you're not asking them to pray.
Right.
um that's like huge. And then the other thing is really reaching out and finding those network opportunities and meeting other people. God will place strangers in your life that will bless you,
You better
and
say that now.
you won't even like, this person just met me. They like, literally, God sends people.
Yes, he
He
does.
sends the help. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there, go to networking opportunities and events and meet people that are also in your industry. And the other thing that I wish people would do is don't be afraid to reach out to other people that are doing what it is that you're trying to do. If you know somebody in that industry that they're successful,
Right.
don't be afraid to reach out and ask for advice, or ask if, would you mind if I asked two questions,
Right.
um don't a lot of times people kind of shy away from that, or they get into this mode of like competition.
Mm-hmm.
But God told me that my gifts shall make room for me, so there is
Yes.
no competition. I
Right.
celebrate. There's, how many makeup artists are here in my city, in Columbus, Ohio? There's a ton of us, and I celebrate their wins and their successes, and I'm super happy for them. I also mentor. I've had makeup artists reach out to me and ask questions. As a matter of fact, there's a young lady in Atlanta, Georgia. She used to live here in Columbus, Ohio, and she reached out to me because she's interested in starting her own brand, which is
Right.
kind of like hair care and natural, like all natural kind of products.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she just wanted to ask me a couple questions about like how I got started and how I um, met my manufacturers, and what that process was like. And I didn't hesitate to answer her questions. um and most oftentimes you'll find that people aren't afraid to give you their
Sure.
wisdom or answer
Right.
their questions, if you reach out and ask. So those are my three things:
Okay. Thank you.
pray, get you a good circle,
Come on.
and reach out to that network.
I want y'all to make sure that y'all hear exactly what she said, because it is so important. Because, like she's saying, even she's mentoring people. Olivia's mentoring people because this is her baby. This is her brand. This is what she do. She has, she's done what she needs to do to make sure that her brand is a luxury lip brand, and then now mentoring others. Listen, that is so important, because a
Mhm.
lot of times you have people that will not give you advice,
Yeah.
that will not share. I mean, even you sharing does not mean that I'm trying to take over what you're doing. Because one thing about it, you cannot do it like Olivia does it. I
Amen.
can't. If I wanted to start a brand of lips, of makeup, I can't do it like she do it, because you have already been given that gift, and I'm gonna do it differently. I'm gonna
Right.
do it the way I'm supposed to do it, not
That's
like
right.
Olivia's supposed to do it, how she's doing it, how whoever. But thank you for sharing those 3 points with us.
Of course.
Listen, y'all, I want to thank. Listen, we're gonna get back to the business, because I want y'all to. I want you. Listen, y'all see my guest, baby. She's on fleek today. Yes. So I want to take this time to welcome everybody. We got a lot of comments. One persons in the feed says, my beautiful sister. They said hello, all things beauty. And then one comment I want to go down here to, it's Mark Bell. He says, proud of my beautiful wife. Listen, her husband is up in here.
Yes.
His wife. Listen, y'all, he needs supporting his wife. So thank you, sir. I recognize you. I want to say thank you for supporting your wife today,
Amen.
being here on Soul Cooking with T. Listen, y'all, I just had to get in with some of the comments, but we about to get to the business of the business.
Yes.
Listen, I know y'all see my lips. I know you see my sister Olivia Bell looking beautiful. I told her backstage, I think I was a little underdressed because she showed up. I'm talking about showed up and showed out here on Soul Cooking with T. And so again, we are thankful and blessed to have her be with us today. So
Yeah.
listen, I received my package in the mail. We're going to talk about it. But here is what you will receive. I want to make sure. Oh, there it is, right? There it is, right there.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful packaging.
Thank you.
I don't know what else to say, because it speaks for itself. It speaks as a luxury brand, because sometimes you get things in the mail and it's just a clear bag and nothing. But this right here, it speaks for itself. If you all go to her page, you will see how beautiful the brand is. It speaks. It's like it flows. And so I'm just going to show you all what I got in my package. I'm excited because everything speaks for itself. Look, luxury. I don't know about nobody else, but it speaks for itself. Y'all see
Amen.
all this? And so the two products that we are debuting today, Olivia, would you like to talk about the two products here that you gave us the opportunity to debut your brand, to debut you, and to introduce you to my audience. I'm just excited. Y'all just don't know how excited I am. So I'm gonna turn it over to my guest so that she can tell you about the two products that I received. I want to make sure I get. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? I know the color may not show well, but baby, I'm gonna take some pictures so
That
that y'all
looks
can see it.
gorgeous.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn it over to my guest so she can talk about the two products that is being debuted today here on Soul Cooking with Tea.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you received your package and got to try out the brand, our luxury lip brand. So the color that I believe T has on is probably, I don't know if you guys could see that. This is That Girl, which
Yes,
is our number one red.
yes,
And I and then that's the one that came in the black box. So
right.
we right now are featuring 6 liquid matte shades. And so that this beautiful red is That Girl.
Yes,
Yes,
that's what I
ma'am.
got.
So we've got 6 different colors for the liquid matte shades. And then the one in the rose gold box is your lip color. And I believe I want to say that I sent you Mon Cherie. Yes.
Yes,
Um, so that's what that one looks like. And this one, so this is a gloss, and
yes,
we have 8 lip glosses, and our glosses are super pigmented. All of our products are vegan. We'll start with that.
yes,
um, but the lip glosses are super pigmented. I like to layer them. So T, you mentioned that
yes,
you were layering your colors, and it's totally fine to do that. um,
yes.
and the other thing that I want to point out about our liquid matte shades, and I'll just hold up a couple here for you guys to just take a quick peek at. This is our gorgeous Hello Gorgeous.
Oh, that is beautiful.
And then we've got this beautiful purple that is Love.
Oh, yes,
But the great thing about our liquid matte lipsticks is not only can you wear them on your lips, you can also apply them to your cheeks. And because
oh,
they're liquid matte, they dry to a powder finish. So you don't have to set them with powder once they're on your cheeks.
did y'all hear that, ladies? We can take what we put on our lips and put it on our cheeks. So it's a twofold. Ladies, are you
And your
listening?
eyes.
And
You
oh,
can put
and
it on your
my eyes.
eyes.
Oh, okay. Listen, did y'all hear that? So in the comments, it says some of the comments we had, it says lipstick you have on, Olivia Bell, is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. And that's
Another comment, yes, and another comment says I would love to purchase it. The beautiful red. And one other comment says I've never worn red, but willing to try it. So guys, listen, I put the link to the oliviabell.com. Make sure you click that link. Go over today. I know it's Mother's Day. Listen, treat yourself. Treat yourself to multiple things. Listen, I have it on, and again, I use both because I wanted to, put both colors on. One thing I will say, ladies and gentlemen, because we do have some gentlemen in here. When I say luxury, I'm trying to open my box up because, guys, I want to show you something. A lot of times we purchase products, and to me, it's about the presentation.
mhm.
This presentation of me receiving it in the mail, the packaging is amazing. But one thing that really, really caught my eye, and I didn't say this to Olivia, is this right here, guys. I want to show y'all this. Do y'all see that in the bottom of the box, in the bottom with the lipstick? So let me take it out so you can see. You see that? That's amazing because a lot of times we purchase expensive makeup, lipstick, and you hear
Mhm.
this right here. Okay.
Yep.
So when I got mine and I received it in the mail, of course, the first thing you'd be like, okay, let me see. No, no sound. This is an amazing luxury brand, and I mean down to every detail. How many times do you open a package and you receive it in the mail, or however you purchase it? You may go to the store and you get a bag, but this is a luxury brand. And I'm saying down to every detail, ladies. This is amazing. I
Thank
love it.
you. Thank
Um,
you.
I listen. I can't wait to get. I have a girlfriend that loves purple. I'm gonna make sure I order her a purple because she loves, and that would be her favorite. Um,
That's awesome.
and
I
I just
do
love
want
the
to.
deep. Yes, go ahead.
I was just gonna address the whoever commented about not being sure that they could wear red.
Yes.
I believe that there is a red for every woman, and that's what I tried to create. So I started with an orange based red. This one is called Diva.
Okay.
And Diva is really, really gorgeous. This is gonna look gorgeous on almost anybody. This is a great summer shade to
Oh
wear
yeah.
like to the beach or out with your friends. It's really, really warm, and it's also a great shade to add to your cheeks or your eyes. The one that Miss T and I have on is a blue based red, and this one is
Okay.
called That Girl.
Okay.
Blue based reds look really great on women
Yes.
of color. Um, the blue tone in it like really helps our teeth look whiter, but it just complements our skin tone really, really well. And then lastly, for the women who don't want a very bright red, I created Rendezvous,
Oh.
which is a gorgeous, it's a really deep red and it is so yummy on your lips. So if you have a little darker skin tone, you're absolutely going to love this. This happens to be one of my favorite reds. Um, in particular, like in the fall, I really,
Okay.
really like the deeper red.
Okay. One thing I will say is that I don't know. I'm still a girly girl. I'm 57, and I'm still a girly girl.
Come on, looking gorgeous.
Thank you. And one thing I can say is that instead of me taking it out of the packaging and having it on my dresser, I love my because it's so beautiful. The packaging, it's to me, it's beautiful. It is stunning. And so guess what? I'm gonna have this on my dresser instead of taking
Okay.
it out of the box because I like the box speaks for itself. It lets me know that I'm about to put on something. Listen, grand.
Yes.
The packaging, listen,
Yes.
guys, the packaging when you get it and you pull it out your bag, whether you listen, whether you have it in the box or you just have it, in, taking it out. These different colors that Olivia has introduced to us today. Listen, I promise you, y'all, I wore mine's on Sunday
Okay.
to church, and I think somebody asked me, "What did you do, girl? You see my lips?" That's what I'm doing. Join
All
me on
right.
Saturday, and you will find out what's on my lips. Because I didn't share. I just say, come on Saturday, you'll find out. Um,
Yes.
yes, I love it. It doesn't cake up. After a lot of a while that you wear, sometimes these matte lipsticks,
Mm-hmm.
matted lipsticks, they kind of cake up.
Yep.
I haven't had any problems
That's
eating. I
wonderful.
eat with it, and I didn't. It doesn't come off. I wanted to make sure because I was just as Olivia was talking. I made sure I drank out of my straw, and it's not on my. It's not there. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
come off. Listen, when I say luxury, y'all better come on and hear what I'm saying to you all and join
Join
my
this
sister.
movement.
Yes, because this is a movement. Y'all need to come on. Because when can you purchase a luxury product where I can put it on my cheeks and I can also put it on my eyes? I don't know about y'all, but I don't have a clue
Right.
about where I could get that product because that means that I got to buy a blush and an eyeshadow. I have to
Mm-hmm.
have 3 different products, okay?
Yes.
Where I can just get one product and have multiple colors when I want to, dress it up. One of the comments here, Olivia says, I love cashmere and hug and kisses for my everyday gloss. Come on, Nicole.
Yes.
Yes, come on. They are up in here.
I love that. I love
Yes.
that.
Listen, we are just so thankful that you took time to trust me, to introduce your brand here on Soul Cooking with Tea.
Thank you
That's
so
what we
much.
like to do. We like to introduce, us to a different audience and my guests, bringing them in so that we get to know each other. Um,
Absolutely.
but today, you all, we like to say welcome to Olivia Bell. She is now a
Thank
part of the
you.
Soul Cooking with Tea family. And we're excited because, listen, this is
Thank
not the
you.
last time that you will be here.
That's
Anytime
right.
Yes, anytime you want to come back and debut new products, listen, we are here for it. Guys, I put in the feed already where you can go to her website, www.theoliviabell.com. Make sure you go by and purchase as many lip products as you can put in your basket, okay?
Please and thank you.
Yes, go buy, purchase, because this is amazing, y'all. Listen, I'm telling you all, you will not be disappointed. Again, the packaging. Once I opened my package, I didn't even want to open this because it was just beautiful to me. Because it
Thank
speaks
you.
for itself, and like I say, it's all across the board. Once you will know what I mean when I say across the board. When you go to her website, you will see how the coloring, has she has done everything, branding, as we say. I told y'all I'm country, so I might be saying it different from everybody else. Okay, we're a little country, all right. But her branding is straight across the board, and then the products also, just like you see the little cards and everything that comes in, the thank you notes, letting you know, another thank you, and making sure she has a telephone number, and then where you can, I keep forgetting, the bar. What? No, it's not a
QR
barcode.
code.
The UR code, and making sure you can click it, share it with your friends. Listen, you can carry this in your purse. Somebody's gonna ask you. I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
girl, where did you get that amazing lip color? Guess what? Pull this out your purse, girl. Hit that QR code. You can find out.
That's
As
right. That's
simple as that. Keep it in your purse, because I know somebody's gonna ask me on Sunday, because I'm gonna wear that red. I'm gonna wear straight red on Sunday, okay?
I
um,
love it.
but it speaks for itself.
Thank
It
you so
speaks for
much.
itself all across the board, guys. I'm telling you, you will see how she's done her branding. It's amazing. But again, thank you all for joining us. I'm just excited. Y'all just don't have
That's
a clue.
awesome.
Oh, wait, it's some comments. Wait, hold on, Olivia. I saw a comment. Somebody says, I just purchased mine. Come on.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
What color did they get?
So hopefully,
I
let's
can't
see.
see any of the comments, by the way, guys.
Okay, so she'll go back and comment, because I can see the comments on StreamYard. And so Olivia
Okay.
will be able to go back and see the comments. She will. We asked that, if she'd like to comment. So we would just like to know, what color did you purchase? And then I have another amazing comment from your husband. He said, guys, it's Mother's Day. Find out what your wife likes and surprise her. Listen, it's never too late
That's
to
right.
purchase today,
That's
and
right.
your wife will be a girlfriend, wife, will be excited and happy to receive these beautiful. I'm talking about.
Yes.
Let's go in and pick out a color. I promise you, whatever color you pick out, she is going
She
to
will love
love it.
it. She will
Love
love
it.
it. Get it for your sisters, for your aunties, your godmoms, your moms, your best friends,
Yes,
your mail lady,
that's
your
it. That is
neighbor.
it. That's
We want
it.
everybody representing the Live brand. And let me tell you, my name is Olivia. And when I was trying to figure out like what the name was going to be, I really didn't want to call it like Olivia.
Right.
I struggled with that. And I was just talking to God, and Live came to me like the LIV just popped out at me. And I love saying it because even if you're not a Christian, when you say live, you're speaking life. And I truly
Right.
believe that you're putting life out into the atmosphere. So I'm super, super excited to have it called live and not necessarily my name. Um, but that's how like that name came about. And it just makes me so, so excited that people are really like supporting and really excited about the brand.
Yes.
So many people stop and just ask me like, what's the story behind the brand? I just on Wednesday had an opportunity to do a pop-up shop at one of my favorite stores at Easton, which is a very upscale luxury fashion mall. And I
Okay.
got to do a pop-up shop there at Lux Levels. Shout out to Jasmine.
Shout
And
out.
um her amazing clientele came through, and I invited tons of people. There were so many women there, and everybody wanted to hear the story
Right.
behind the brand.
Right.
And I think that that's when you kind of know that you're onto something. It isn't like just a product sitting on a shelf and you don't know the history behind it. So I'm super excited to be able to share the story of how,
Right.
Live was birthed. But to be in the community that I live in, right, and be able to answer those questions for people when they stop by the booth.
Yes, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Listen again, guys. We here at Soul Cooking with Tea would like to take this time to again say thank you so much for debuting two of your products here on Soul Cooking with Tea.
Thank
Guys,
you.
I'm telling you, go out today. You don't even have to go nowhere. Just sit at your computer or use your phone or your
Click,
tablet
click.
and click and click. I promise you, whatever color you get, you are going to be very satisfied. So listen, tell
Absolutely.
your girlfriends, like she said, tell your girlfriends, tell your friends or your friends, and tell them about this amazing brand. Yeah, I'm just not talking because one thing, I'm not gonna come on here and lie to you. I'm not gonna come on here and make up stuff so that
Mhm.
you can just come on and be a part of Soul Cooking with Tea. I'm not ever going to compromise that.
Yes.
But I love the brand. Like I said, I just got mine. It's been what, a week or two.
Yes.
Yes, and
Yep.
so
About
I
it. Yep.
I just was trying to wait. Okay, don't open it yet. Don't wear it yet. Just hold on. And I was like, because I know somebody's gonna ask me, girl, where did you get that? And I'm like, I can't tell you right now.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Um, but I wore it and I was amazed because it stayed on again, and my lips wasn't dry. It wasn't running, it wasn't sticking to everything.
Oh, good.
And when I got home from church, I was like, okay, I'm still looking pretty. I'm still beautiful in the mirror because my lips are still looking good.
Amen.
Yes. And so we just want to take this time to say thank you, Olivia. Thank you for giving Soul Cooking with Tea the opportunity to debut two of your products here on Soul Cooking with Tea. Um, I'm just thankful
Thank you so
that you
much.
trusted us to do this. Olivia and I never met. Olivia and I are part of a community on Facebook.
Mhm.
My mentor is Regina Robinson, and so we are in one of her communities. And one day, how it came about is that she asked everybody to talk about, just introduce your products, tell us about your products. And when I
Mhm.
saw it, listen, I couldn't even type it quick enough. I was trying to put it together to send her a message. And so that's why you never know what connection and what may happen if you reach out, because she probably was saying, well, she do cooking. Well, I do, but I do like to introduce products to people because a lot of times, even you and I being in this community, I didn't know anything about your products. I didn't know you and
Right.
that you had this luxury line until that day.
Right.
Regina said, introduce your, something about introduce your brand or introduce who you are.
Yes.
And everybody started to introduce themselves. And I reached out to people because I want other people to know. I don't want it just to be in our little community,
Right.
but making sure we share it with other sisters. And so you trusted me
Mhm.
today to introduce your products here on Soul Cooking with Tea. And we thank you. We thank you. We thank you so much,
Thank
my
you so
sister.
much for having me, and I'm just overjoyed with the reaction and the response that I'm getting. I am so thankful that you did decide to reach out um, and allow me on your platform. I'm so grateful that you had an opportunity to try the products
Yes.
because that makes all the difference in the world in how you're able to share them with your friends as well and tell them
Yes.
about your experience. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you to your guest. Thank you for the comments. Thank you to my hubby for
Yes.
logging on uh, because I'm sure he would probably rather be watching like basketball or whatever sport is on right now.
Yes.
Um, but he always shows up and supports, and I just thank God for him for helping me and helping to push me towards my dream. But Miss T, I absolutely love you from the
Oh,
moment like we talked, because like you said, we didn't know each other, we hadn't
right.
met, but there was something about your conversation And then we started like talking about the Lord, and I said, yes, yes, that's my sister.
Yes, yes, yes. And so, like I say, this won't be the last time I'll be purchasing, because I have a sisters that like that purple. And I know
Yes.
she will be happy to get her purple. And so, guys, again, make sure, let me put it up here again so that I put it in the feed. So that, let me find the ticker so that you all can go. Let me find the right one. Here it goes. Go to www.theoliviabell.com and make sure you purchase today. Don't let the day go by and you not go by and support our sister Olivia Bell, because she gave us an opportunity today to debut two of her products, two amazing products. So tell a friend, tell a sister, tell a girlfriend, tell a mother,
Yes.
tell somebody, as they say.
Please.
Yes, and tell them about it, because when you see her on these different, her name on these different television programs, in publications and magazines, you make sure you support her in purchasing her products, because that is how she makes a living. Listen, this is her baby. This is her brand. Now, she may have something else that she does, outside of this, but listen, today it was about her brand. And I'm telling you all, her branding all across the board is amazing. So before we close, will you tell everyone how they can connect with you on all social media platforms so that they can support? And then, guys, listen, I ask this of you all. When you purchase her products, listen, take a picture and post it. Tag her in it, so that she knows that you purchased the products. Because a lot of times, how they change the rhythm, the algorithm, on these different platforms. But listen, you tag her, because she'll then know to go back and look at that picture. Tag her so that she knows that you purchased her products. That's get the word out, because your friends now see, oh, they bought. Now let me check it out, because I want to know what's going on, because they're tagging people. So make sure. So Olivia, I'm gonna turn it back over to you so that you can tell everybody how to stay in contact with you.
Absolutely. Miss T shared with you my website, theoliviabell.com, there in the ticker. Also, please follow me on my social media. On Instagram, it's Live by Olivia Bell. You can also follow my makeup page, Makeup by Olivia 1. I post Live products on both of the pages. But the Live by Olivia Bell on Instagram is where you'll find all of the specials that we're offering for the brand. And then you can also find me on Facebook, Olivia Bell on Facebook, where you can, again, see the products, see the promotions, all the great things that we have coming out for you guys.
Yes. And so, Olivia, after we end, if you would just go into the feed, make sure you put your hashtags and all going blank, because I'm thinking about my lips right now. Make sure you go in and share all of your social media handles so that everybody know how to reach out to you, so that they can see when new products come out, if you haven't went to the website. And so that way, like, listen, I'm about to get mine today.
Yes.
So, again, thank you so much, Olivia. Don't hang up. I'm just going to put you backstage for just a few minutes so I can talk to my Soul Cooking with Tea family and friends. Again, thank you so much. This is my new sister, Olivia Bell. Thank you. Okay, guys, listen, that was amazing. That was amazing. Listen, let me say this again. And then hold the products up. I need you all to go to her website. Do y'all hear? Let me see. I need to get out. There it is. Go to the website. Make sure you purchase your products today. Listen, you will not, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So again, I'm Tawana Carlton. I am the host of Soul Cooking with Tea. And listen, if you have a product that you also would like to be debuted here on Soul Cooking with Tea, let me just put it right there so you all can see. So go to bit.ly/Tawana Carlton. I'm going to make sure that I put it in the feed. So give me a second. And that way you can reach out to me, make an appointment so that you too can have your products Hold on, guys. Let me make sure I get it right so that you too can have your products debut here on Soul Cooking with Tea. You ask, sometimes people ask, well, how can I do it? Hey, this is all you have to do is click the link. I'm putting it in the feed. Click that link and you can connect with me so that we can talk about debuting your products here on Soul Cooking with Tea. Again, if you're looking for virtual classes, let me put that right there so that you can see it. Listen, we would love to be able to do a virtual class with you, your girlfriends, your guy friends, even with kids. We love to do cooking classes with kids. So make sure you click the link, reach out to me, and we will get you on the schedule to do some classes. Soul Cooking with Tea. Listen, it has been amazing to be the host and CEO of Soul Cooking with Tea. Listen, we are about bringing families back to the table. And today, our special guest has been Miss Olivia Bell. Listen, check out her luxury line of lip collections. I'm telling you guys, you will not be disappointed. So again, I'm Tawana Carlton, your host of Soul Cooking with Tea. Thank you for all of you that have joined us live and those that will catch the replay. Listen, tell a family, tell a friend, tell about Soul Cooking with Tea, and then tell them about our new sister, Olivia Bell. Make sure. So, guys, have an amazing, amazing weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers. Listen, for those that are not mothers, but that have stood in the gap for mothers, Father, for children, Father, and we thank you. Listen, we thank you. We thank you for being that mother, for being that person that we could go to for when our mothers either have passed or our mothers haven't been in our lives. And so I'm thankful that I had two amazing mothers in my life, my grandmother and my mother. I miss them dearly, but I am thankful for the things that they instilled in me. And I want to make sure that every time I come on here on Soul Cooking with Tea, that I honor Weta Carlton and Carolyn Lane, that I honor them because it's because of them that I can come on this platform and share my recipes, the things that they left me, just being able to cook, to share the love with each and every one of you. I'm thankful for the women that I grew up in my communities, about 8 houses on my street where I grew up in. And so it was every woman gave me something. And so I honor those women. I honor those women because they gave me so much in life that I can now stand on their shoulders and be able to share with each and every one of you today. So again, happy Mother's Day. Have an amazing, amazing weekend. Bye, y'all.